Hey everyone, welcome to Logan Smallish Pick. Glad to have you here. Today we're going to do another episode of the Setlist Snubs series. In this series we're going to talk about a few songs from different bands that don't get played live very much. However, I'm going to give you some reasons why I feel like those underrated songs actually deserve to get played live more often than they do. If there's a specific band you guys want me to talk about in a future episode of this series, please leave a comment down below. I'll check your feedback. Today we're going to discuss a few underrated songs by Pink Floyd. I apologize if you hear rain in the background. I waited longer than usual to record this video, hoping and praying that the rain would go away. Then I checked the forecast and found out there would be a 100% chance of rain today, so here we are. Gonna do it anyway. Anyway, back to Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd equals a majestic musical marvel. They, without question, have essentially an otherworldly aura around their songs. Basically, they transcend rational thought and logical restrictions. They aren't bound by that. I believe Pink Floyd tracks truly become embedded within the listener's soul. Even today, a humongous portion of Pink Floyd's portfolio hold up just as well as they did at the beginning of their life cycle. They age so beautifully, even better than John Stamos. If you ask me to predict which bands would fade from society's collective consciousness soon, Pink Floyd would absolutely be one of the last names I would mention. The numbers they racked up during their tremendous career are a testament to their infallible mark on music, figures that will probably never get duplicated. There will ultimately be many imitators, but only one genuine Pink Floyd. I doubt there will ever be another Pink Floyd. So let's revisit some reasons I concocted pertaining to the likelihood of songs traveling from birth in the studio to inevitable tours for every band out there. The first reason is that casual fans feel perfectly fine basking in a specific band's most well-known songs, and they omit the remaining songs. For example, with Pink Floyd, songs like Comfortably Numb, Wish You Were Here, Time, Shine On You Crazy Diamonds, Part 1 through 5. Those are songs casual fans just eat up. They go crazy over. The next reason is that pressure follows the band, and it originates from both fans and even themselves. They feel incredibly obligated to perform their biggest hits at concerts in order to make the fans happy, so they will buy tickets to future shows. The third reason is that albums that didn't get heaps of approval compared to others, such as More and Umaguma, they face an uphill trek, quite frankly, to earn a spot on the set list. The next reason, the fourth reason, is sometimes a band strongly opposes a song they created and try their best to erase that song. The fifth reason is that casual fans simply outnumber the amount of hardcore fans. There are more casual fans than hardcore fans, so bands will most likely respect the wishes of the greater population, that being the casual fans. The sixth and final reason why some songs get played live and others don't is that certain songs defy the limits of live recordings. Particularly relevant with Pink Floyd because they were amazingly dependent on studio wizardry. Concerts can't cope with those demands. They aren't built to withstand that. They aren't capable of adding all those extra effects. So, let's move on to some Pink Floyd stats. I gathered off Setlist.fm. I'll put a link to Setlist.fm in the description below. To get to Setlist.fm, all you have to do is type in the name of the band you're searching for, then add tour statistics and tap on the very first result, it will take you to a lengthy list of songs that the band has performed live over the course of their career, along with a number beside each song that shows you exactly how many times that particular song has been played live. According to Setlist.fm, Pink Floyd has made Money their undisputed favorite song. How do I know this? It has tagged along with them 536 times, more than any other song. 536 times translates to 209,040 seconds, or put in simpler terms, about 2.4 days of non-stop listening if you listen to Money 536 times in a row. It would take you roughly 2.4 days to finish that. Now that we've covered the vital stats, let's move on to 5 underrated tunes I found, each from a different Pink Floyd album. I can't stress this enough. There are a lot more worthy contenders that don't get enough love, enough to fit on an entire album. Please let me know what other underappreciated Pink Floyd songs come to mind in the comments as well. So I picked 5 underrated songs listed in descending order. 2 of those 5 songs have yet to introduce themselves to a crowd. I call them Pink Floyd songs. I'll put links to all the underrated songs we're going to discuss today in the description if you want to hear them for yourself. Go right ahead. Why don't we get started with a song called Childhood's End off the Obscured by Clouds album. This song has been performed 15 times during Pink Floyd's lengthy career, just 3% versus Money. Sorry to say. It almost takes you on a journey when you listen to Childhood's End. It transports you to a different place. The vocals are really endearing. It seems like he's singing directly to you. You're supposed to be the only target of the vocals. They weren't meant for anyone except you. Pink Floyd often intentionally substituted I with you in the lyrics. While they were writing the lyrics, they often put you instead of I. Roger basically spouts his guesses about what the future holds. When you pair that with David Coverdale's rambunctious guitar, this easily turns into a 5-star song. Next up, we got See Emily Play off their debut album, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn. It has been played live 14 times. This gives us a very early example of Pink Floyd. It still contains pieces of those signature hair-raising lyrics, but nowhere near as much compared to the albums that would follow. Syd Barrett, he was still with the band. He added some amusing qualities. I miss that about Syd. I wish he was still part of Pink Floyd. It still remains mostly carefree and lighthearted. I really think the piano enhanced that youthful mindset. This song ends abruptly, perhaps reflecting a kid's brief attention span. Next up, we got Main Theme off the More album. It has been played live even less, just 12 times. Main Theme is a wonderful instrumental tune. I respect instrumentals because they shake things up. I think they push a band's resolve to the absolute limit. You definitely wouldn't want to listen to the Main Theme alone in the dark. It wouldn't go well. I would say this surpasses 99% of the movie's soundtracks I've heard. It's funny how, despite saying nothing, Pink Floyd speaks volumes here with the Main Theme. Next up, we got Fearless off Metal, the first of 2 songs that haven't been played live at all, 0 times. Well, I'm not afraid to recommend Fearless. In fact, Fearless happens to be my favorite underrated song on this list. It treats listeners to a mesmerizing experience all the way through. I can picture this song thriving at a Pink Floyd Unplugged acoustic event. I'm just at a loss for words when I listen to Fearless. Fearless is a gentle giant of a song. Do yourself a favor and set aside 6 minutes to hear it yourself. You won't regret it. Trust me on that. Finally, the last underrated song we're going to talk about today is called Summer of '68 off Atom Heart Mother. Summer of '68 has also been performed live none. 0 times. Only fitting that we talk about this track in July, right? Summer '68 offers you enormous food for thought, meaning it treads steadily for the first minute on a smooth path, then issues a shattering cry, "How do you feel?" Subjects you to a whirlwind of emotions to decipher. I'm in awe of how Pink Floyd managed to incorporate all these individual parts and pull it off so elegantly. None of it feels unnecessary. The complexity is off the charts. Summer of '68 certainly lives up to its reputation as a blazing tune. Of course, there are countless other underrated Pink Floyd songs I didn't discuss, like I mentioned earlier, so please share some more in the comments section down below. That does it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate the support. I'll see you next time. Until then, rock on.